fun. And we've sold 1,600 today. 1,600. So when they wrestle me out of this chair, so I go over to go through colors with you, like, my gosh, we're getting limited, and we have an amazing price. So maybe you just want the manual. You know, you like that classic manual where you decide where you're going to sit, as you can with obviously the Power XL as well. If you want the manual, our today's special value price is $8.99, and it is free shipping, contactless to your door shipping. FYI, if you went to our friends at Lazy Boy and said, I'm just gonna get that recliner there, you would be waiting 4 to 6 months, because it's going to be created for you. Because of our relationship with you and Lazy Boy, we're able to say this will be delivered in 1 to 3 weeks. 1 to 3 weeks, and it is free delivery, free shipping. So let's say that again. Stay with us. 4 to 6 months, it's summertime. A few weeks, it's that release of the new movie. It's that sporting event you don't want to miss. It's the snow falling outside as you're cuddled with a cat on your lap. I mean, get this now. And let's go do colors, because we have some updates for you, and we have colors that we have never seen before on QVC, which is really, really exciting. By the way, if you want it in the ink is more of a dark gray. So I don't want you to think of blue. I want you to think of a deep gray. This is beautiful. That is called the ink. In the manual choice, we have 130 to go around. In the Power, we have 140. Chunky, do I have an advance order on this? We have a very limited advance order, but that's going to ship much later. So if you want this right now as the consolation to 2020 and the here we go for 2021, ink is very limited. There are about 100 people who can get either the manual or can go ahead and get the Power XR. Then we have it in stucco. You say, uh-oh, you know, I have a cat, I have a dog. I was laughing hysterically because I was listening to Alberti earlier, and he was talking about how he never spills. He might spill something once a year. If I'm holding it, it's on me and it's on the furniture. I spill everything every day. I'm a mess. If I'm eating or drinking it, it's on me and it's on the chair. So I am really, it's not just the pets and the cats, it's me, okay? So it's gonna survive Jane and pets, and it's gonna survive little ones as well, but I'm worse than all of them put together. So this has this eye clean fabric that even Jane Tracy can enjoy her red wine in and not have to be sad and worry. That's the stucco that's been the super popular all day long. But then I want you to see this gorgeous gray. It almost looks like the distressed leather in the shoes that I was talking about. And you know how I talk about, like, this is the most memory foam in any shoe ever. This is like the most memory foam we've ever seen from our friends at Lazy Boy. This gray is new and exclusive. We've never seen it before. It is the designer darling. It is the color we are loving. And oh, by the way, you can sleep in this chair. My dad always slept in his recliner. You can recover in this chair. You need to elevate your feet. You can do it in this chair. And you know what? Like our friends that do luxury cars, you can even have your own custom setting. It's not just up, back, and I'm done. Wait to hear all about this. This is Mink. So if you're looking at the Mink, that's going to be a brown with a little bit of a cooler undertone. So think of that like a brown mixed with maybe a little bit of stone or gray. This is Mink. Next to it, we have it in our really pretty whiskey, and whiskey is much more of a warmer tone. Absolutely awesome. And this is Chunky's favorite, so if anybody wants to buy my producer a chair, that's what you can buy him. Why not? I mean, why not? Look at the price. Let's look at our value, because it's kind of wacky. So when we look at this amazing value, okay, take a look what the manual is at the retail value. That manual is $1,673. So at QVC, and this is only crazy QVC world, you can actually get the Power XR at a lower price than you normally would have to spend on the manual. But if you love a manual, we got it for you, and that's going to be $1,673 normally. You're spending $899. You're saving over $700. You have 5 easy payments of $179.80. But if you want to use your Q card, that's going to be $74.92. And you know what? After the year we've had, You deserve this. And the Power XR, again, your price on QVC today, where you're saving well over $900, is actually less than what everybody else would have to pay for the manual from Lazy Boy directly and wait 4 to 6 months to have it delivered. We're at $1429. 5 easy payments of $285.80, and this is what touchless threshold delivery needs. We want to make sure that you know. You'll be contacted within 10 business days to choose a delivery date. You'll be called. And I even asked, I was in a big meeting with this and our wonderful guest Molly and customer service from Lazy Boy. It was eye-opening, and they said, yes, we will continue. We will call you back if you don't pick up the first time. The date will be based on customer and carrier availability. What works for you, what works for them. And then the chairs delivered outside or just inside the doorway, garage, or alternate location. There's minimal construction, and our Molly is going to show us all about it. But if you want the you know what I call this? I call this the best seat in the house. Because it really is. This is the best seat in the house, because now guess where we're watching our first run movies at home. And Molly, welcome in. I know that this is an interesting Today Special Value Day, because the day after Christmas, we start at 8 o'clock in the morning. And I was already counting down all of the choices that everybody had. Welcome in, my friend. We had a wonderful conversation. It was an honor to meet all the wonderful people from Lazy Boy like we did just a couple weeks ago. And I can't think of anything better. Like, if Santa was choosing his chair with all the reindeer and Mrs. Claus for the day after Christmas, it would be this one, right, my friend?
Honestly, I love, Jane, what you said about your dad always sleeping in his chair.
Yep.
Because that's the Lazy Boy story, right? We've been around since 1928, and it's sort of been that Archie Bunker story, right? We came into your family's homes 1928, and we've had this legacy of comfort and durability. But one thing I don't know that everybody always thinks about Lazy Boy with, Jane, is this absolute innovation. This is what you're holding in your hand right there, is the only wireless remote in the industry. This is the creme de la creme when you're talking about power recline. But one of the things that's so incredible about the marriage with QVC and all of these premium upgrades that we put into this chair is not just how this is the most comfortable place for dad to take a nap, right? But look at the color and the design of this chair that I'm sitting in, Jane. This is a stucco. This is my puppy coming in. All right. But this is a stucco recliner. And honestly, like you said, Alberti might not spill a lot at his home, but anytime mommy sits down in her chair with wine or coffee in my home, I have 2 under 5. What happens is I immediately spill. And with the innovation of this eye-clean fabric, which is something new that you might not have seen before from Lazy Boy, we are able to have recliners in these extremely light colors. Watch how I am able to spill red wine. Okay, so that's a crisis in most people's homes traditionally, right? Our parents used to put plastic over the furniture to stop this from happening. But not with iClean. I can have this light, beautiful, gorgeous designer colors like this stucco or that amazing gray that's exclusive to QVC. And all I have to do, Jane, is wipe up that wine. So there goes the mommy crisis. I can get back to enjoying my children, and look, nothing goes through to the other side. So those smells, those icky things, you mentioned new babies. I've nursed both my boys in my Lazy Boy recliner. Those smells are not bleeding through and ruining the life of your chair. It's extending the life of your chair in something that we already know, because you guys call me every time I'm on and you tell me that you've had your chairs forever and that you pass them down generationally, but you may not have seen. Look at what you're doing there. Look at the level of this power recliner. It's incredible.
So we've already sold over 85, and we just started the show. By the way, we have a phone call waiting after we show what Power XR is all about. If you love your Lazy Boy, call us. If you love what the company stands for and how you're putting America to work, give us a call. We'd love to hear from you. But if you just are saying, I have been home more than I ever thought I would be, and I realized how lacking I am in a comfortable but yet elegant chair, this is the one. So let's talk about this Power XR that I'm holding, which, by the way, again, get yourself a Q card. It's $119 and change a month on your Q card payment. But if, again, you are using your regular credit card, it's only my gosh, it's amazing. Hold on, let me turn the page. It's only $285 a month on Easy Pay and 80 cents. And you break that up on 30 days. So you divide 3 into that and you say, okay, let me put less than $10 a day away, even on QVC's Easy Pay, and treat my family, treat myself, treat my mom and dad that I did get to see it around the holidays to this perfect chair. So, I mean, I might be a little quieter than normal because it's been a long 2 days and I might fall asleep. But Molly, take it away when we talk about this amazing technology in your best-selling chair, the Maverick.
Well, I'm sitting here with my husband, and actually, I have to tell you that this morning, this is my husband, Tim. Jane, say hi.
Hi, Tim.
So I have to tell you, this morning after our Christmas, I said to Tim, you've got to sit in this recliner. And when you sit down in this recliner, it is 6 seconds, because it's Power XR Plus, to a full bed recline. And when I first reclined him, he said, Mal, I'm going to fall asleep if I sit here all day. And so we keep waiting till when we're going to lose Daddy over here. But so if you can get into that full bed recline, remember, this is our most fully featured power recliner that we have in a wireless remote, which is the only one in the industry. We debuted this at the beginning of 2020. When you're in that full bed recline after you get this home, I want you to go ahead and push these bottom buttons here. You're going to be able to see Tim's shoulders and head. Can you see that come up right there?
Absolutely.
How his shoulders and head come up. So maybe he is in the full bed recline and he's napping and he wants to work a little bit and he's able to do that. And then he can go right back down into a full bed recline and get that nap back on. So, but the other thing is, sweetheart, would you put your hands up above your head? If you can look right to this section, Jane, this is the button that I almost broke when I was pregnant with my second son, who was 9.5 pounds when he was born. This is the lumbar support, because we all sit differently day to day. This, like a luxury car, is going to fill in that lower back support right there to the degree that you need it filled in. Now, all of our Lazy Boy chairs, whether you choose manual or you choose power, have incredible state-of-the-art. We're known for our lumbar support, but that just gives that little bit extra push, which is incredible. Then right here up top, you're getting those 2 presets. See that 1 and the 2 button up there? Jane, what that is, that can be a his and hers. So you sit down and that could be yours and your husband's best spot to sit, your favorite spot, just kind of a luxury car. Or if you push that home button at any time, he can go back into a seated position and then watch how he can seamlessly rock. Because don't forget, this is a rocker too, and these are these silent rocker blocks. This is infinite reclining positions with this, and it is whisper silent. He's charging his device right now. He's actually, I think, he's zooming Great Mom at the exact moment that he's doing this. Hi, Great Mom, how are you? He's charging his device. And then this is the thing, when they told me that they were going to do a wireless remote, I said, my 2-year-old's going to lose that. Right. I don't think that that's the best thing for my family.
And remember, always say my 2-year-old and Jane, because I'm going to spill more than your 2-year-old, and I'm going to lose everything. I bought true story. I bought from QVC 8 garlands, and they all came with remote controls to put outside. I lost 7 of them. I lost 7 of them. I have 1 left, and it's in right now. It's in my cutlery drawer. It says, like, do not move. Only 1 left. I will lose everything, but I can't lose this, right, Molly?
Right, because there is a shouldn't everything honestly come with a Find My Remote button where this beeps? So if this gets stuck in a cushion, listen. Wow. It beeps until you push the button. It magnetizes into its own little holder, and there's a home button on the side. Everything that you need. This is really the top of the line from the people that invented reclining furniture. It's not just like the top of the line from somebody. From the people that invented reclining furniture, this is the top of the line recline.
And
It's
a
just
perfect
incredible.
day to do it. So here is again everything you get: the wireless remote, the unlimited positions. I mean, we have a recliner, and it has two in our house. It's kind of, you know, with design, whatever. This has so many. The lumbar support. Wow, did that feel good? And we showed you all this just a second ago in real time, but this is everything that it does for all positions. And keep in mind, we were talking in our meeting a couple weeks ago, this is no longer just a chair for entertainment. There's that his and hers. My car has that, right? My husband's
Yeah, it could be
position
his
and
and
my
hers. It could
position.
be nap and Netflix,
Right.
whatever works for you.
And then again, you've got that Find My Remote, so it's never going to be lost, and it's magnetized and always to go. And then I just got out of a shoe